Longbeard Madness. What does it mean to you? Possibly, it's those still spring mornings, warmly interrupted by the king's first gobble. Or maybe, it's the daily ritual of the flock descending upon a foggy field. Or, quite possibly, it's the unmatched beauty of a longbeard in full strut. Whatever it means to you, I'm sure that you're a wild turkey hunting enthusiast like me. I'm also positive that you will love our version of Longbeard Madness. Hello and welcome. I'm Mark Drury, and thank you for choosing this Drury Outdoors production. In 10 years of editing outdoor videos, I have not had the pleasure of producing a tape with so many awesome hunts to choose from. In fact, Longbeard Madness is a compilation of 17 scenes chosen from 51 possible hunts. I dare say you are about to witness our best turkey video ever. From over-the-shoulder action to in-your-face strutting and gobbling, Longbeard Madness will keep you on the edge of your seat. So enjoy it. We produced it for you. Now, let's go turkey hunting and experience our version of Longbeard Madness.
Talk about drive you mad. Now this will drive you mad.
Guys get up every morning at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, go out, climb a stand. It's 20-degree weather, it's bitter cold, rain, wind, snow, you're fighting the elements. Well, it's right here. This is what drives us out there.
I want to promise you that is what we wait all year for.
Beauties. Unbelievable. Those really nice birds.
Kill that one.
What a buck. Man, oh man. Your first deer. Look at that! Yeah.
It's an easy tracking trail, isn't it?
He's a monster, but he's a monster in my book.
The rut is on.
Oh, that never gets old, I'll tell you. What an exciting feeling.
That's the way to get it done. This is sweet. Last day of the season. I want to see. Congratulations. Let's go look at him.
Steve Stoltz is a world-class caller and top-notch turkey hunter. This morning, he and Chris Cole are in the process of setting up on a flock of Oklahoma Rios they had spotted feeding in a green wheat field. Anytime windy conditions prevail, which is often throughout the spring, hearing is greatly affected. A slow and cautious approach is a must, calling periodically so as not to meet up with your intended quarry. Wild turkeys often communicate vocally. It's this very reason that calling is so effective in the spring. However, when the opportunity presents itself, They always prefer visual contact over audible response. Steve knows that by placing a pair of featherflex decoys within his effective range, he greatly increases his odds of success. Beard on him. What a beautiful gobbler. Thank you, Chris. Oh. That was an exciting hunt. Let me empty my gun here. I took a couple shots to down him. Oh, man. There we go. Oh. Oh, boy. What a hunt. Chris, I'll tell you, when you talk about stimulating a turkey, I switched, we saw these turkeys feeding down through the wheat field, so we got around, got ahead of them, and that's a big key, taking the turkey, get in the direction he's wanting to come, you know, and this beautiful Rio, and he is beautiful, I mean to tell you, what a pretty, he was really, really pretty coming down through there, but the key was getting in the direction they wanted to come, and then stimulating them. I used a high call that I just made called high frequency highball. And I want to tell you, in they came. I mean, it was incredible. They just poured down here, and I set the decoys out, and deceiving them with decoys was a big thing too. Featherflex decoys, I can't say enough about them. But this turkey literally came running with his hands, and I think what I had to do, I had to stimulate the hens first, because he was going wherever the hens went. Wherever the hens wanted to go, he would go. And that's what brought him in, calling to the hens. And I say that a lot. Mark and I both say in our seminars to a lot of people, if you can't do anything with the gobblers, if they're not gobbling, this turkey wasn't gobbling, call to the hens. Get in the direction the hens want to go, get situated where the hens like to feed, and get in those types of areas and call those hens, and those hens will drag a gobbler by you, just like this happened just here. I'm going to tell you, what an exciting hunt. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Let's head to the Lone Star State as Dave Reisner matches wits with a hill country gobbler. Dave's filming partner this morning is John Odell. These guys are both extremely proficient hunters and callers. Together, they have captured some of the finest wild turkey footage I've ever seen. Thus far, John and Dave have been filming with the Drury team for 4 years and have amassed a solid library of wild turkey and white-tailed deer hunts. Terry and I are extremely proud to call them our friends and hunting companions. If you follow our series closely, you'll be seeing a lot more of John and Dave in the future.
That is something. To witness what just took place there, that's why every person goes out turkey hunting. Man, what a beautiful Rio Grande. He came in strutting, you know, that Super Crystal he brought him from a quarter mile away, came in strutting all the way across this open field, and I decided to take him, and I noticed another gobbler behind him. As soon as I shot him, I noticed this gobbler running right towards him, so I just kind of let it all happen and see what took place there. And he started pecking his head. That's just something. That's something I won't forget, that's for sure. Wow, these Rio Grande turkeys are just really pretty. There's Buff. Got a pretty good spur on him too.
Now, let's head north to the Sunflower State as Tad Brown and turkey call editor Jay Langston start off a wild 4 days of turkey hunting. Check out this and the next 4 hunts, and I think you'll agree turkey hunting just doesn't get any better.
Just go. Man, those things are close. I think they'll come down on this timber. I'm gonna set up on this hedge, drop back and give me some help. Okay.
Man, Jay, did you have a good seat as I did on that? Did you see those puppies coming down through there?
No, I didn't get to watch the show.
Oh, man. You should have been there, buddy. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Good turkey.
Oh, man. I'm shook. I was like, that was my first turkey. I'm so shook. Man, they got in here pretty tight. They come real quick, you know, and I was trying to keep them gobbling where I could see them. And then when I got to where I could see them, you took over. I mean, you were calling just perfect. And man, they were blowing my hat off now.
How close were they?
Well, 10 steps, I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Maybe 12. He was right where you like them. Where if you miss one, you don't want to go home and tell nobody. Man, that was a nice turkey.
How refreshing. A savvy, wood-smart hunter like Tad Brown, and it would seem as if it was his first turkey. This is the thrill and magic of spring gobbler hunting at its best. Well, the show continued the next morning as Jay, Tad, and our close friend Rex Crane set up on a pair of Kansas gobblers Rex had scouted 2 mornings in a row.
Things pretty coming across there or what?
Yeah, beautiful.
Son. Woo. Yeah, that's true. Those things were beautiful coming across there. How many hens were there? I couldn't tell. There was 2 hens right there. Come into the corner. And then I thought there was another couple hens. I couldn't tell from where I was at.
Like at least 5.
I'll tell you what though.
That's all right, wasn't it? Huh?
Great.
That's proof that calling's not all there is to it.
No.
How many mornings have you been patterning these?
2 mornings. 2 different mornings.
Well, 2 mornings. You said you've seen them fly out and come into this corner.
Yeah.
And we put the decoys off to the side to kind of pull them. And
Well, they ran
I'll
right
tell you
up
what,
to
they were beating to them now.
New girls in town.
Yeah. Plus, they probably didn't like the idea of that Jake down there, that little girl.
Believe it or not, just 2 hours later and 1 draw over, the action was in full tilt again.
show.
Buddy, you're finished up in Kansas. A nice Rio this morning, and a nice Eastern.
That's a pretty turkey.
This late
Beautiful
one.
fur.
Oh, beautiful. And he's got good spurs. That's a good 3-year-old turkey. That's a dandy.
Hey,
come-
like you say, you like laying on your belly shooting.
That's all right. It works.
The following morning proved to be just as exciting. Let's watch as Tad tries the impossible, calling 2 long-bearded adult gobblers across a wide open wheat field.
Well, I gave you such a hard time yesterday, I can't say much. Did you go down? No. No, we missed him. Oh, son.
With so many willing gobblers, I decided it was my turn to try and get out from behind the camera and try my luck. Sure enough, the same wheat field that Tad and Rex had missed in just one day earlier proved to be a good setup once again.
There it goes.
What do you think about that, Jesse J? Good job, Cole. Good job, good job.
And, you know, guys miss turkeys and they come back and they say, how did I miss? And I think guys just get excited. I know I get excited when they come in. Your thought process isn't the same as when you're sitting there looking at a paper target. And it's the same when there's a bow in your hand. You know, guys look at the videos and stuff and they go, how do you miss those easy shots?
Yeah.
I don't know, there's no explanation to it, but that's why we're out here, to
That's
get
true.
excited and
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I've had to eat my words because I grew up hunting quail and was always a pretty decent quail shot and a wing shot. And starting to shoot these things, walking up straight out there, looking at them, taking all the time to think about it, it gets you a little nervous.
I'll tell you what I did. I knew Rex's confidence was down, and I thought, I'm going to shoot in the air and get the turkey up and then let Rex finish.
Oh, Jay!
And that's your story, and you're sticking to it.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, man. I enjoyed it, fellas.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Let's
Jay.
head over to the truck and take him on in. What a beautiful bird. As we continued to enjoy some phenomenal action in Kansas, Dave Reisner continued his trek to torment every Rio Grande gobbler in the Texas Hill Country. Enjoy this beautiful footage. I have to say, it is the best kill scene I've ever witnessed.
what an enjoyable Rio hunt. Man, this morning we had turkeys. There was 2 flocks of gobblers with hens mixed in, and they were just gobbling to beat the band. And this one was kind of by himself, just broken off the group a little bit. And every yelp I made, every tree yelp I made, he just would answer me back right away. So I didn't overcall him. He came around that corner and he was running for a little bit until he saw the deeks, and as soon as he saw the feather flex decoys, he popped in the strut. And like we've experienced time and time again, he goes right to the Jake decoy to challenge his male counterpart. And man, wow, to see something like that, that's just enjoyable. Well, I guess we'll get him tagged and head on out here.
Now you know why I told you it was the best kill scene I've ever witnessed. Dave's new Mad Max choke definitely did the job. As you'll see in all of these hunts, the combination of a Mad Max choke with Winchester high-velocity ammunition is a lethal combination for adult gobblers.
There they are, right there. I'm gonna have to skirt around this timber to get on them. Front is rolling in. Look at those clouds rolling. I've had good luck on days like today, but I know there's a group of birds up here. I glassed them from the road, but they're not answering. They've got, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 hens, and there's 4 or 5 longbeards in there, so I'm gonna try and slip up there and see if I can get closer. Cedar, if I can get around that cedar, I think I can call him to that spot. I'm not gonna kill him right here.
Talk about an exciting hunt. You know, it's so tough to kill a gobbler or group of gobblers, getting on a group of gobblers. And this particular group, there was 4 or 5 longbeards and had been watching them for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. We had one of our good friends, Steve Kuhn, was up here doing a little scouting for us. We're hunting North Missouri. And he'd been seeing these gobblers out in his field, and no one has messed with them. But when they're on the roost in the morning and you're trying to call and they're gobbling, and next thing you know, they're going away from you and they're with a group of hens, it's nearly impossible to kill a turkey like that. I mean, it's really tough. And the only reason that I was successful today was because of persistence. It just paid off. We knew where they were going, got out ahead of them, stayed with them, watched them, took our time, and was very patient about watching them feed. And then just got into a position where they felt comfortable in feeding in a little area in a green field here. Got just over the edge of a hill, over the rise, and made just one or two calls, and inquisitive as they are, and because they've got a pretty big group of hens with them, if one hen busts away from that group and they've lost her, midday they may come in and take a look and say, where are you at? Come back up here with the rest of us. And that's exactly what I did. We stayed with him, and fortunately enough, it turned out to be a successful hunt. Now it's time to go clean him and get him to the frying pan.
There is nothing more enjoyable or more fulfilling than witnessing a brand new day unfold. The sun rising, the songbird singing, and of course, the Grand Master himself announcing his presence. Today would be one of those days as our friends Chad Kilmer and Brian Lovett attempt to take a very long-spurred gobbler. Listen and watch as the Featherflex decoy again does its job. As you'll notice, no calling is done. As previous mornings, that technique yielded unfavorable results. The first bird down was this lone hen. Hopefully, the gobbling birds will follow her descent. I'm sure that most of you are familiar with the name Brian Lovett. Over the past 5 years or so, the magazine he serves as editor-in-chief for has graciously and thoroughly covered the entire turkey hunting industry. I'm talking about none other than Krause Publications' Turkey and Turkey Hunting magazine. Without a doubt, the single most enjoyable part of producing our video series has been the lifelong good friends we have made. Jerry Hale, Mike Michalakis, Jimmy Wood, Randy Panic, the list goes on and on. Well, Brian Lovett is another of those guys whom Terry and I feel fortunate to call our friend. We look forward to our annual outings with him and are always very happy when his tag goes around another North Missouri gobbler's leg.
I'm guessing 1 3/8 or 1.5 spurs. They
These
are
really, really close to 1.5 spurs.
Yeah, they are dandy, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Really, really sharp.
Yep.
Boy, he was.
Beautiful razor sharp hooks.
He ran this ridge.
Yeah, he did. He did. You could tell that too. He was the one doing almost all the gobbling
Yep.
and did the strutting and everything. So, and he had a gobble on him too, boy. From the limb, you could hear his chest shaking and everything. So.
Yeah, I don't know. He was pretty close to us. Less than 100 yards from us.
He sure was. I mean, you got us right in on him this morning. That's for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to get here. We got here pretty early this morning, but we needed to. Happened to walk through this open area.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you'd been saying, there'd been some poor weather here, so you figured they were probably getting ready to bust out and do a little bit of gobbling
Oh
today.
yeah, they've been quiet for the last few days.
Yeah, well,
So.
he did it this morning, that's for sure. Tagger on that hook.
Yeah. He's got a heck of a hook on him, doesn't he?
Let's see. Beautiful bird. Grab the turkey and the gun here.
What a morning.
Oh, thank you very much. That was fantastic.
No problem. It was a great morning.
Once again, we enjoy a spring morning. Only this time, it's with 3-time world champion caller, Don Ship. Don's as effective in the woods as he is on stage. His call of choice this morning, of course, the Shipwreck, his signature cut in the Mad Line.
It's not very often you get to sit that close to the turkeys on the roost. We got lucky. We got in here super early. Whew. Still fired up. We got in here real early and we were standing in the dark. And we'd heard the turkeys in here a couple of days ago gobbling. And the turkey gobbled 60 yards from us right here. So we had to just crawl to a tree. Got to looking, there's hens in trees everywhere around us. And probably no less than 5, 6 gobblers right here on us. And of course they flew down, and we done some calling, and the hens was in the tree right here by us. I mean, it was just perfect setup. We had the decoys here. They already saw the decoys. He come perfectly right in here. I'm talking about a super hunt. You know, one of the best early morning hunts you could ever have. You know, you'll hunt all season and not get a morning like that. That's super. Gobbling was good. The scenery's beautiful. Just a super hunt.
Now it's off to the beautiful rolling prairie region of South Dakota as John Odell and Dave Reisner continue to work their magic in front of and behind the camera.
What an exciting morning hunt. We got in here in the cover of darkness, and the rancher let us know that there was a flock of Merriams working this area. So we got in here and got the decoy set up in the dark, and as you can see, he flew down and came in early. As soon as it got light, we did a few calls. All these turkeys were hammering on the roost, and I was hitting with the shipwreck, and they were eating it up. They flew down, came right in, and I went ahead and took this nice gobbler. Merriams are just beautiful turkeys. What an exciting hunt.
that is, that's going from one extreme to the other emotionally, that's for sure. Called in a Magnum Merriam. He just came in gobbling all the way hard, came off the hillside strutting, had perfect setup on him. And, you know, when you're shooting these tight chokes, those shots that, you know, he was only 10, 12 yards away from me at max. And when you're shooting those tight chokes, sometimes those easier shots you actually have to focus more on than the ones that are, you know, 30 yards out there when your pattern has a chance to open up. And honestly, I think I just didn't bear down on the shot. That's evident that the turkey flew away, I guess. But wow, it's a great experience. I mean, that was awesome. But very disappointing when you don't finish it either. We'll just have to try to strike up another one.
Now let's head into the southern Missouri timber with Mad Pro staffer Kerry Creech as he and his friends Walt Flynn and Jim Powers try out the Mad Max on a southern Missouri Longbeard.
Okay, what we need to do is wait till he flies down off this ridge into this field, and hopefully we'll get him to work this decoy back this way. I think he'll do it. I'm gonna call to him, hopefully get him before I get to those hands. You better be ready.
Congratulations.
Great morning, man.
Boy, it
Good
was.
shot, Jim.
Yeah,
I tell you what, you tore him up this morning.
it was fun.
Boy, it sure was. A good shot, too. Really was. Well, we came in this morning and heard them gobble early. There was two gobblers roosted up here, two longbeards roosted up here on this ridge. We thought they'd fly out here in this field, and they did, but they flew over to the far edge and finally got this one started back, and he popped up over that little knoll there, and once he saw this feather flex decoy, it sure did its job, didn't it?
Well, that signature series sure did. It's fluorescent paint and really stands out in these low light conditions.
Boy, he just saw that decoy, and that's what he wanted, and here he came, and looking for love, but he ran into the old Mad Max instead.
I'll tell you what, it really holds a nice pattern. 30 to 40 yards, tightens her right down.
Worked pretty good, didn't it?
I
Did
can
the
say.
job,
Sure
didn't
was
it?
a good hunt. Congratulations again.
It was a great hunt.
Very good, Jim.
Words really can't describe what Jay McNaughton and Chad Kilmer must have been thinking as this beautiful foggy morning unfolded. Let's join them as we all witness Longbeard Madness at its best. It certainly could not get any better than this.
Ooh, what an exciting hunt, Chad.
Yeah, really excited to be a good morning.
And we came in the field and, located those, 3-4 gobblers up here in the woodlot and, snuck into the blind here and we those, the two, three gobblers out in the field and they flew down with the hens and, we're watching them, intent on them, hoping they're going to come, the decoy here, a little, we're calling a little bit and they, I don't know if they were interested or not, but yeah, you look to the right, and all of a sudden there's that.
Well, he was interested. Man, he was coming straight for it.
He surprised the heck out of us, coming right towards the blind, coming right to this decoy.
Heck yeah.
And he was all intent. He was in full strut, and boom, right there he was. And it took some time to swing around a little bit, but we nailed him and we got him.
Heck yes.
What a hunt.
Yeah, you really got a good one. Yeah.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got another unbelievable morning unfolding for Guns and Gear editor Colin Moore. Enjoy it. It is as fine a gobbling morning as I've ever had the privilege of hearing. Sometimes sounding like a whole flock of turkeys is much better than just one. On this morning, I mixed a highball diaphragm with our new super titanium friction call and a dominant spit and drum. The whole orchestrated rendition was exactly what it took to break this spring flock and start them heading our way.
about that, Colin. I'll guarantee you that is one of the finest hunts I've ever been involved in. Put her there, brother. Gosh, was that exciting.
Man, gobblers everywhere. But
3 jakes,
the woods
2 long,
exploded,
they
gobblers,
exploded.
wouldn't
Absolutely exploded. Look at that turkey. Got a beautiful beard. Ah, Colin, what a beard. That's a beautiful beard. Look at the shot. I don't like to emphasize that too much, but look at the shot you made on that turkey.
Yep.
How about that maximized choke?
I guarantee
Mad
you,
Max, baby.
Like hitting him with a slug.
What was he, 15 steps?
Oh
maybe?
yeah, about 15 steps, but he wouldn't come out of that strut. You know, they were all in there. Got mixed up with the jakes, and the other Longbeard was, coming up there, and they were swapping back and forth. My barrel.
I saw you. I was watching you, and I got tickled because you were going like this, and I saw Steve with the camera going like that, and I said, oh my goodness, what a hunt.
Yeah.
That's where a scope really helps, because
yeah.
at that close distance, when you've got a nice tight pattern like the Mad Max puts, it just hammered him out. He just went up in a bowl of feathers and he didn't even fly.
Yeah, I had to shoot just right down his back, and put it
That's
on,
okay,
on his wattles.
You put it on his head, and it
How old
did
do
a
you think
number.
he
on it.
is?
I'm sorry?
How old do you think the bird is?
I'd say he's probably a 2-year-old. Yeah. But did they put on a show? I mean, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Oh, they were fighting down there in the bottom, and when they were still gobbling, they got in that gobbling squabble, the two birds going at it back and forth, back
and forth.
Yeah.
And then
just-
they fought
Yeah.
once, and then they started coming to the call, and I'll be dadgum if they didn't get in a fight again right there. And I just kept drumming to them.
Yeah.
And finally they came in. And
they stayed down there and gobble every once in a while and fight, and then you started drumming up here.
And they
that,
finally
that
broke
broke
and
them.
came.
Yep, that was it.
Well, let's get a tag on him and get on out of here. That was awesome, man. Thank you so much for joining us. That was
I
awesome.
appreciate it. Man, what a turkey hunt. Never heard so many gobblers.
I haven't either. What a turkey hunt it was.
You made it look easy.
Congratulations, man.
Once again, our unique combination of mossy oak camouflage, Remington shotguns, Mad calls and chokes, Burris optics, and Winchester shells yields an awesome wild turkey hunt on video. We've never been ones to be commercially overspoken in our productions. However, when we find equipment that works, we never mind sharing it with you, our loyal viewers. I think the previous hunt speaks for itself. Now, for the grand finale. Let's head to southern Iowa to join our very close friends Tack Robinson and Don Kiske as they team up for an Iowa double.
Pure excitement, man. My heart is pounding.
Oh. Beauties. Unbelievable.
Both really nice birds. Unbelievable. Oh, take me a little bit to recuperate from that one. Oh, fabulous.
What a beautiful turkey.
And I tell you what, you called those hens back.
Well,
that's what happened.
My heart's still at the bottom of that big hill. I don't know that I've ever quite heard the gobbling.
Great gobbling morning.
It was unbelievable. I'll tell you something about these hilltops. You know, Mississippi is real flat.
Yeah.
These little ridges and stuff.
You can sneak on
It just,
get close.
you can. But just any minute you think they're gonna pop up, and you stay on that gun so long, it will absolutely wear you out. I can't tell you how much fun and intense that was.
Best hunt I've been on in a long time.
A double.
My first double.
Unbelievable. Really?
Couldn't have been a better man.
Oh yeah. It was a treat for me.
I'm Mark Drury, and on behalf of Terry, myself, and the entire Drury Outdoors team, we want to say thank you for allowing us to be a part of your season.